Look at this beautiful day. Look at this beautiful day. Beautiful. The difference, this is what I finished and this is what I bought. That's why I was so shocked by the price when I was ordering. I was ordering something more. This is 454 grams, almost half a liter. I think that's a pint. And this one was 340 grams. Anyways, oh yeah, and I need my coconut. And then I use, this is just regular coconut oil, which I put in a little jar because where we live is so cold that it doesn't come out of the bottle. You can't squeeze it out because it's so solid. So you melt it, put it in a jar, and that way it's easier to use. So I mix the two. Good morning. Where are my manners? Oh gosh. Good morning. Today we have an errand for Nakuru. Someone turned 16 at the end of last year, turned 18 end of last year and has been wanting his national ID. So headed out to deal with that today. And as you see me struggle to read this label, I need to update my prescription for my glasses. I would like to do that today. Hopefully, I would really like to do that today. Number 3, if there's time and people are patient, I want to go get a wax. Ever since I started that journey of waxing, I love it. I love it. I want to do it. So that's the plan for today. So the last thing on my face is sunscreen, and then we go. And I just realized I'm still in my PJs. So I need to change. Now done the sunscreen. I need to change. We asked this tuk-tuk.
Yeah.
The one that's right here.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think she's negotiating.
Yeah. I don't want something old. Try this one. Sasa tunaenda kwa DC kule kwa ID. Alright, how much? Yeah. Alright. Nimeshalipa. Thanks. Alright.
One recording. That'll have to do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nimesalimika sana. Ben. Mambo? Baje.
Monday, Tuesday. Or Tuesday. You need a copy? Yeah.
Going into the supermarket for lunch, and then we go back to Molo. You want that? Or you want the meat? I'm going for a meat pie. I think it depends on whether you want something bready or... Yeah, hey. Masala and one Thai chicken. Yeah, I think that's it because we just want this amount. Yeah, and the Thai. That has to be waitress. How much did that come to? 50. 250. That's fine. You ain't need it. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. Whoops. I need to go and get mine. Actually, you can carry this. Meat pie for me. Hi. One meat pie, please. Yeah, one meat for me, please. Yeah. 140, 110. Wait, where's chicken 110? Chicken first, chicken pie. But where's the meat pie price? You want uji? I usually don't take soda. These days Fanta doesn't taste the way it used to. Oh, okay. You got, wow, that's a good choice. Is that what you picked? Mojito. This feels like a lot. Yeah. Because if I don't like it, then I'll be like, Yep. In the water. No Thailand. Oh my, it's a long queue. Please turn on the lights for me. Please turn on the light for me. Thanks. I've finished. I have finally finished. It's usually very easy for me to do. I just need to be watching some YouTube videos. Of course, when
I have work during the day, it takes a really long time. But since there was no work, I don't feel like time has passed that much. Anyways, it's fresh now, and I have to start thinking of nonis. Anyway, just look at how much graying I have. I actually love it. I just wish it was all the way down my length. Yeah, but that can only happen with the, like if I start. Anyway, I was not able to accomplish everything in Nakuru today. I did not get my prescription glasses updated. I did not wax, so that will be for Tuesday, that is after Easter. But we were able to, like, most important thing was to process my son's ID, national identification card, and that was a success. So we'll wait for some time until it's done, and we'll be told to go when to go and pick it. And also the lady there, she suggested, because I had to produce my ID as a parent and it was really old, and she was like, we can process you a new one, because mine is like, it's mutilated, it's so old, it's from 1997. So she just started processing it. The next thing, I've been told to go for a photo, because the photo there is for when I was 18. 18. I got my first one 96, my wallet was stolen 97. I got another one, but I still had the same photo from when I was in high school, and I hated that photo. In any case, I'm not 18 anymore, and neither do I look 18, so that is like a really big win for today. Anyways, I have a book that I had ordered. You know what, let me close that door. Yeah, I'm using my tripod. I'm using my new tripod. I got another Eckhart Tolle book. I've read a number of his books. I got A New Earth in 2009. I got The Power of Now 2010. I just don't, the font, man. Me struggling with my glasses, the font is tiny. Anyway, so I got Stillness Speaks, and thankfully the font is so much bigger. It looks like an easy read, because honestly, just look at the pages there. There's hardly, it looks like an easy read. I will look at this. I'll start reading it tonight. So I tend to write the date, the year of when I buy a book, when I start reading a book. I write it on this page, and this one I wrote it 2010. So this one is a whole 16 years later, and yet it was there before. It came, The Power of Now, I think it came before A New Earth. 2003, yeah, it was before A New Earth. Anyways, I think I should wind up this video, to be honest. Something amazing happened in the last few weeks, like the last 2 weeks. Let me just say in March, because now we're in April. in March, I started developing a website. I'm not developing a website. Wait, let me just check that this is recording. Right. So let me wrap this up. Something that happened in the month of March, which is super, for me, crazy, is, all right. So I had been developing a website for my music therapy practice. Not me developing, like I'm doing the back, writing the copy, the text, because you know how you go to a website and it already has words, lorem ipsum, whatever, and then you have to replace that with actual information. So all that information is what I was putting together, and I've been using this laptop of mine. This laptop is pretty old. It's from 2015, and actually when I was doing my studies, I really struggled with it. It's an Air, so you can't extend the storage. You always have to delete or transfer things into an external hard drive. But besides that, it's obsolete. Quite some number of apps don't work anymore. You know how Apple is. The apps expire. They can't. It gets to a point where it can no longer upgrade the app because your laptop is just too old. So I was heading there. So my Teams had stopped working. I was now using a browser, and you can imagine my meetings, my online classes, which I was doing every Friday, was on Teams. So now I had to use Teams on a browser, which is not good at all. There's so many times when I'm in the middle of talking and then my my audio disappears, or I'm trying to share my screen for the work, sharing the screen with the lecturer, with the class, and yeah, it doesn't show anything. I'm not able to share. Then my audio disappears, and then I have to write in the chat, let me exit and come back into the meeting. It was stressful to the point where in my last week of school, when I was now doing my defense, I had to borrow. Actually, my classmates were ready to leave. I was not the only one with an old laptop. But I was the only one who was in a desperate situation, because remember, I might have mentioned only 2 of us were graduating. So the others were continuing. So to do my presentation, I needed my slides to move, because that was also a problem. And that weekend before the Monday of my defense, my laptop crashed. Like it didn't crash. I don't know. I shouldn't say crash, but it died. It just refused to come on. I charged it and charged it and it refused to come on, and I had not finished I'd finished putting together my slides for the defense, but I had not. There was another project which I was supposed to be presenting, and I had not finished. So it was a real point of stress. Anyways, I just knew that after I graduate, this year, 2026, I'm going to get myself another laptop, and I didn't even know how I was going to do it. Anyways, I'm preparing this music therapy website, and I'm the back of my head, I'm kind of like, I know this is going to be an online thing. It is an online thing that I'm going to start. I know this is going to be an online thing, but I have an old machine, but I know it's going to be an online thing, and I know it's going to work. That was my process. Like, I have an old machine. Yeah, so what? I'm developing a new thing to be done online, and I know it's going to work. So I started doing that. Was it in the middle of March? Yeah, I think it was somewhere in the middle of March. I got an email from the college that I had finished, and they said that could you please send us your bank details, because we need to send you a partial refund for the money you paid for fees. What? I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my gosh, what is this? Like, I did not know where the money was going to come. And yeah, so I sent them the details. I really checked. I was looking at, who is this person sending? You know, I was starting to get worried. What if it's a scam? And I said to myself, if it's a scam, you know, I have like, how much money do I have? Like 1,000 Kenyan shillings. I had no money in my account. So I'm like, okay, if it's a scam, it's a scam. Let them take my 1,000 bob. So anyways, that was Monday. Friday, I get a Swift message that, you know, about the Swift transaction. That was Friday evening, that this amount of euros was being processed, was being whatever. And I could not believe it. You know, like, this is real. So the following week, I did actually check, and so I have been able, this is my old one. I mean, it's been a good 10 years. Oh gosh, I have been able to get myself a new one, a new baby. I can't even believe. So there's my new baby, pretty heavy, pretty solid, and I am so excited and grateful that this actually happened. It kind of reminds me about how I went through my master's. It was sort of, I got accepted. I did not know how I was going to pay the fees. I did not know how I was going to be traveling to Europe. And it happened because I knew it was going to happen. I was like, I already have my master's and I'm just going through the process. So I had the same attitude I still have the same attitude with the online project. Like, I don't know how I'm going to fund it, but it's going to be a success. So this was like, it happened a lot quicker than I had anticipated. This happened like start of March. I am finishing my copy. Mid-March, I get this email, like, send us your bank details. Money is being sent back to me, a partial refund. So I'm super grateful, and yeah, I just think you know, just don't give up. When you want to when you're going for something, just know that it is done. Just start from the end, knowing that it is done, and then the universe just does the process for you. Like, you don't know the ways of the universe, you don't know the ways of God. Things just happen, like, beyond your comprehension. Yeah, anyways, I should wind up this video now. I'm expecting some guests over, so I'm gonna give my girls' room to the guests. I'll set up this place, put the beds together, make one big one. Yeah, so I kind of doubt that I will be vlogging with my guests around. Like the video if you liked it. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. And thanks so much for the engagement in the comments. I truly appreciate it. I feel like I know you guys now and I want to meet you. Anyways, yeah, I will see you in the next one. Cheers.